Hi everyone, welcome. Today we are going to do our twin flame reading for April 2021. The time is fluid. Someone had just watched a twin flame reading that I think I did last year, maybe even 2 years ago, and it resonated with them 100%. So understand that time really is fluid. Okay, so we're going to do twin flame. We're going to check on the energy. We're going to do the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We're going to start with our Mother Mary card. I have to tell you, I did a video yesterday for twin flame, and for some reason, many of you know, the audio didn't work. So I am praying that the audio works this time. And then the video before that said it was corrupt. I don't know. Maybe we're in Mercury retrograde. So anyways, the good thing about that is we're going to be able to see the synchronicities, see how it relates to the reading I did yesterday. I remember it all. I was actually going to recreate it. And I thought, no, let's, it didn't work for a reason. So let's start new. And if I can find a way to fix the audio, which I cannot find a way so far, then I will also, I have that video on private right now. I'll make it public, and that way everybody could see the synchronicities. However, I could put it out with just like closed caption. Or they call it live caption now, so we'll see. All right. We're going to do a Mother Mary Oracle card for the Divine Masculine. And then we're also going to do one for the Divine Feminine. We have Miracle. I trust in God to know the perfect solution to this situation. Okay, that's for the masculine. Now we're going to do the feminine. Remember, you can be either energy. There's many times I feel like I was in the masculine energy. You guys know I'm on, oh, look at that, love for the feminine. Miracle for the masculine. Love for the feminine. Love is the answer to all my questions. I'll bring this down a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams for the masculine. Let's give it a couple shuffles. Everything's already pre-shuffled. I just like to shuffle online. Well, hello, lovers. Now, Divine Masculine did have the lovers in the last reading, so I love seeing that. And hello, first card. Represents Gemini. The meaning of the card is the head over heart decision, but it's a connection. I mean, again, I just want you to look at these two people, right? It's like they can't get close enough. They come to the table in their own, in their authentic self. Excuse me. We have some cards that flipped off the table. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. I have to tell you, the masculine had the Ten of Swords right in that spot. So it kind of makes sense there. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. We have the Palace of Swords. Palace is about the atmosphere of where you may find yourself. You know, each one, if you look at it like my home, this would be, you know, I kind of love this coming under the Lovers too, because this is like living my authentic life with my authentic partner. You know, I want to say too, with a twin flame relationship, you want to try to give up control of when you come together. If you're truly on a twin flame partnership, you will come together. When is a question. Now, I shouldn't say that, because I personally feel like both twins have to do their shadow work, right? Both twins come to this world, and then divine splits them and says, go on your separate paths, have experiences, have soul, allow your soul to expand. And that can only happen through experiences. And then when you come together, you are each other's mirror, you know, and each other's teacher. So you can't really be a teacher without the experience, right? That's kind of how I feel. Okay. Well, we have the moon right here. Let's take that. The masculine also had this in the last reading. Card of Pisces. Can be about shadows. We have the wheel. Did I say this is the moon? And now we have the wheel. Destiny. Look at this coming right under this Ace of Cups. I was not going to take this many cards. However, because they came out, I am taking them. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have, Palace of Cups. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. That's all I'm going to take, just because there's no more room on my table. But let's look at this. Actually, we'll put this on the side. We have the Knight of Coins. Beautiful. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Empress. Now, if you are the feminine, you're here. You are the Empress. You know, I feel like we're born as the Empress, but we have to find that within ourselves. Also, the Empress becomes the Empress because of her experiences that she's had, how she's overcome, what it has taught her. The Empress is both strong and loving, right? The Empress is someone, you know, I kind of love seeing the Empress, because, this is what I'm feeling. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, first of all. Knight of Pentacles is about, this knight is bringing in a pentacle. We know it happens because here is that pentacle. You can look at that as like a blessing in your life, an opportunity to do something that maybe you for some reason couldn't do before. So here is this knight. This knight is often driven by a guardian angel energy, which makes complete sense in a twin flame relationship. Next to that is the Three of Wands. So this is my perception of what can be, right? This is an optimistic viewpoint of the future and all that it can bring me. It's interesting. He's looking at the ship that hasn't quite reached him, and I feel like the ship is you. So we'll keep this. Put that over there. Look at this. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. I know, it's hard to see all this. I am definitely going to update my camera, mainly because of what just happened. It keeps happening to me, and it's frustrating because, I put everything I have into these readings, so when they don't turn out, However, let's look at this one. So we have the Lovers, right? But we have the Ten of Wands here. So this Ten of Wands kind of tells us where this person is at, what's going on in his life. So this is an energy of heavy responsibilities. Energy of, carrying all the weight on my back. Now, you get to a point because this person feels like they're in submission, like I cannot take any more. However, with the moon below that, it kind of is casting shadows. It may be casting shadows like within his mind of, and I'm saying him, but it can be her too, of, is it right for me to cut ties? I know that some of these masculines were in a relationship, and I know that's not easy to hear, but I feel like the relationships were to, first of all, show them themselves within a relationship, how they are. Very valuable lesson. So, it's hard to hear like, oh, someone I love is with someone else type of thing, but I don't feel, it doesn't feel like there's, love anymore. Let's just put it that way. Because with the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this masculine is thinking of something new, right? Something new. We know that because then we move to the Three over here. And what's he thinking of? He's thinking of the Empress. He's thinking of the Lovers. Whether you have met or not, just like you have this feeling, this, what did I title that last reading? Because you have awoken, you have now awoken them, or vice versa. So, even if I'm in this energy of this heavy responsibility, this Ace of Pentacles shows up. It gives me an opportunity to do something that I truly want to do, and I'm talking as a masculine. Below that is the Wheel. That's the energy of destiny. So I feel like it's something that someone is meant to do. It doesn't mean you have to do it, right? But would be very good at it. If we look over here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I have to tell you, I feel like this masculine is separating himself from someone and has been concentrating on, it's almost like I'm with someone and my gifts feel like they're held back. Like I can't be who I really want to be in all facets. I feel like even... what was I going to say? Anyways, I definitely feel like he was feeling held back. We have the energy of a miracle here for this divine masculine. And the Ace of Pentacles is what I feel is the miracle that is coming in. This talks about something in his physical world. And I feel like what it's saying also is, when there's separation for a reason. And I feel like him or her, they've been living in an energy, almost, let's put it this way, like I'm with someone, but I no longer love them, let's say. Maybe I'm not even we're not friends either. There's nothing left to it. However, I feel responsible, right? So this masculine needed to take the time. Now, Ten of Wands, that can be a long time of learning what he's truly responsible for and what is not his to carry. So I feel like Divine gets involved here and is probably urging him, right, to do and to create something almost like with his own hands. But it is some type of business, right, with the Nine of Pentacles, and it's successful. Now, this masculine may also feel, I can't go into another, into a next relationship because I feel like they're changing their lives. I feel like they may have even left a job they were at so that they could create, again, I feel like with my own hands. Now, that doesn't mean they have to be building something, but it's a very creative type energy. Three of Pentacles also tells us that, right? This is about their uniqueness within what they do. And sometimes you have to learn that, right? And the Palace of Cups in between the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles tells me that this is probably a dream of theirs. Maybe it was to own a business. And I have to say, too, I do feel like if you've met this, if you know who your twin is, and you know they were in a relationship, excuse me, you know, there's not much we can do about that, right? And that's what Divine says. Let go of control, because things will happen in their time. So it's like he's pushed to the limit, but he's pushed to the limit so that he can make some real changes in his life. Now, I feel like it's in love and also in money. So this is someone who definitely wants to move into the energy of what I love to do. Now, for whatever reason, I feel like he could not do it before. Maybe someone told him he couldn't do it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just feel like there was a real restriction upon him before, and I feel like that restriction is being lifted in some type of miracle. Now, we're only talking about twin flames, right? So, and I already know the Empress is you, because this is someone who's looking out, thinking with this two of Wands, optimistically about their future. And then they move into, and then they step into it, stepping into it towards you. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is also telling us a time period. So again, I do feel like this has been, if you were together before, it's been a long separation, or if it's like you've been feeling, you know I can feel that I have a twin. I feel like it's been a long time, but now things are changing. Let's also remember we're in a universal year 5. That is all about change. Okay, let's bring in the Divine Feminine. And we are going to use the Light Seers deck for the feminine. You know, a lot of people, you know, like I'll have females will say, how can I relate to this, the masculine's energy. Well, that's just the energy you're in right now. We have the Four of Pentacles. I hope you can see that okay. We have the Knight of Wands. So remember, knights are bringing something to you. That is their job, to deliver something to you. This is more energy. This is about passion, desire, action, that type of thing. Well, hello, Emperor, to my Empress. I mean, hello. And by the way, the feminine had the Empress in their last reading. Six of Swords. Again, I want to remind you of my last title, and that was, As I Awaken Myself, I Also Awaken My Twin. Six of Swords tells me, some of you, I feel like, maybe last year, or maybe this year, because this year is a year of change. I feel like some of you have moved. I also feel like with the Six of Swords, what we're doing is we're moving out of and away from toxic type energy that holds you down. You know, and in the Six of Swords, you are traveling through choppy waters, but then it all smooths out. Then it all makes sense. All of that. We have the Nine of Swords, and you did have the Nine of Swords in the last reading. We have the King of Pentacles. Look at him. Just chilled out. Happy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You guys know it doesn't have to be. King of Pentacles is someone who sees the big picture. This may talk about your masculine who is finally seeing the big picture, finally understanding. He certainly received the pentacle. He's holding it. Maybe this pentacle is about you, right? He's bringing it into your atmosphere. Well, look at that. We have the 10 of Pentacles. You know, here's what I think again. Because we have the wheel over here, it's destiny, right? This masculine is figuring out his true calling, no matter what his age is. I feel like he's figuring out his true calling. He may eventually own his own business, especially with the Emperor here. Emperor is someone that we can look up to. So I don't think that this masculine is coming to you, with there's always shadow work to do, but I feel like this person has figured a lot of life out, no matter what their age, right? I feel like financially, this is someone who wants to be doing well in life. I love that the King of Pentacles goes into the 10 of Pentacles. Again, 10 of Pentacles is on the feminine side, but the masculine's energy has moved over to this side. Any problem I have is the 9 of Swords in the middle. 9 of Swords is about excess worry. Divine says a lot of this worry you have, there's no need for it. Especially if it's worrying about when, how, why, what will they be like, all that. Divine wants you to let go of all that and just, because remember, twin flames, you knew before you came to this world, before you came to this lifetime, that you would come together. There's really no other reason why the two of you would come into the same life. Now, does that mean that you have to? Absolutely not. There is free will. However, I feel like the calling and the pulling is stronger than the free will. But that can take time, guys. So, I feel like Divine's saying, feminines, please, let go of the worry. 6 of Swords right before that. You know, maybe you're worried about moving away from some toxic energy. I don't think you need to be. I don't think you should be. We have the Death cards. First time I've gotten this card in this deck. I just got this deck, I think, last month. Card of Scorpio. But look what it says here. Death, rebirth. A death, rebirth. Coming under that 9 of Swords. It's saying to let it go. It's saying to close the chapter. And I feel like within the 6 of Swords, some of you are also closing your chapters. Some of you are moving from where you used to live. It doesn't feel like it served you any longer. Or, you know, because 4 of Pentacles is about your homestead. I feel like some of you may be worried about when. You know, I hear that all the time. Is it ever going to happen? I'm sick and tired of this waiting. You're not meant to wait. You're not meant to wait. When you're both vibrating on the same level, you will call each other in. And I feel like that has already begun. Like, you're already calling each other in. And maybe you just got to figure, you know, maybe we're just trying to figure out what is this calling that I'm getting. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Can be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Coming right under the King of Pentacles. Look at this Queen, though. This Queen has surrendered to the past, letting it go, right? She is connected here. It's almost like she's praying to Divine. And I should say it in a different way, because I feel like what she's really doing is letting the universe know that she's open and that she's ready. Listen, I have to say, if you are in a twin flame journey, it does take a high vibration. It just does. one of the purposes of twin flames coming together is the love that you create spreads. That's what divine wants, right? Is for the love that the two of you have, not just for yourself, but for your communities, for those who are less fortunate, all of that. It's all a process, right? But here at the Queen of Cups, I feel like she is now stating to the universe, I am open. Why? Because death is right before that. A rebirth. I'm closing a door. This could also be Scorpio too. I just want to add that in there. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Look at that, Ten of Wands. So you both have the Ten of Wands. Interesting. But look at the artwork on here. Look what she's doing. Instead of climbing up to the top of this mountain, she has left that mountain. She has climbed down and she is heading somewhere new. It's interesting that she's taking only what she can carry. I've been in this energy many times. I mean, literally, many times. She's taking only what she can carry. Because, maybe she's realizing that the material things that she thought, or he, had to hang on to, you're figuring out it's just not what it's about, right? So I do feel like some of you have left, whether it be physically or mentally. You could have kicked someone out too, but I feel like this is you ending this type of energy. Again, Ten of Wands, sense of heavy responsibility. Some of you may have felt like very responsible for someone else, but both of you are coming out of that Ten of Wands energy. Interesting. Okay, now we're going to bring in the clarifiers. And we're going to use the Gilded Tarot. Give it a couple shuffles. Give it a cut. I want to make some room. Okay, let's start at the beginning. I also feel like this Divine Masculine is feeling your energy. It's feeling your energy in a very, how do I say this? I feel like those that are here have done a lot of shadow work, and I want to congratulate you on that. You've done a lot of shadow work, and that's what keeps moving you along. All right. Well, hello, Empress. So now we have the Empress over the Lover. So if we questioned before, was this Empress you? If you're the one that's watching, here we go. Here it is. Like Divine's like, what more do you need to know, right? This Empress is enlightened. And because she's enlightened, it may be fueling the energy of these lovers. He's feeling it. He or she is feeling it. No doubt. I have no doubt in my mind that they are feeling your energy. Well, hello, Ace of Cups. Wow. So, coming over that Ten of Wands. Again, I feel like moving out of that Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups right there. Ace of Cups is about unconditional love, and that's what the lovers or the twins have, unconditional love. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not challenges when two come together. Of course, there's always going to be challenges, but in this energy, first of all, I feel like the twins then go through these challenges together, like hand in hand. But this is also, even through the difficult times, we stay connected. We have the Four of Cups. We have, look at that, Six of Swords. You have the Six of Swords. It's coming over the Palace of Swords. I just knew this masculine is leaving his current situation, whether it be people, his work, and is thinking brand new. It's truly like his energy has been refreshed, restarted, so that he could start living. I feel like the Four of Cups coming over this Ace of Pentacles. I know that this is something that this masculine has wanted. Excuse me. But maybe didn't think would come true. Four of Cups, that's what I'm doing. But here is, if you look at the Four of Cups, here's this cup being handed, right? Directly from divine. And there is the cup right there. Six of Swords. I feel like it's talking about, so we have the Palace of Swords, right? This person seems to be moving from that energy. So what that tells me is in their Palace of Swords, it could have been very difficult. It could have been a lot of toxicity. Some of it could have been them. I'm sure it was. But still, the energy is not fitting me anymore, right? I don't feel this is where I'm supposed to be. So Six of Swords is moving away from that energy. Same thing. Look, energy-wise, where you guys are at. You're both in the boat. Like you're both in the boat of the Six of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords coming over the moon. We have the Death card. Again, you have the Death card. Rebirth, right? Coming over the wheel. Scorpio's coming up a lot in the reading also. But so are a lot of other signs too. The Empress, by the way, it can be an Aries, right? The Empress, I really read as Earth. But really, she feels like she carries all energy, right? Twin flames, by the way, I feel like are old souls, are advanced souls. I got to figure that out, though, right? I'm not told that when I'm born. Oh, by the way, you're an advanced soul. I don't know that. I figured this out through my journey. So we have the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Death card. So, it just feels so clear to me, like and just like the last reading, here I am, I have the Ten of Wands, I have the Ten of Swords, living in the Palace of Swords. Death card is saying to the masculine, there's more there for you. I feel like they're probably in a karmic type energy. Doesn't mean that they didn't love the person in the beginning, but I don't feel like they do now. Because we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands together. Very heavy, heavy energy. Also, when you see the Ten of Swords, I feel like we have to look at it as, yes, it is about other people and their words and their communication. But I feel like we also have to take some responsibility in it. I kind of feel like Five Swords are ours. That doesn't mean that's who we are, but maybe someone's energy makes me lower my own energy, right? And then my communication can become rough. I don't know what the word to use, but rough. Anyways, you can see here that this masculine is leaving certain situations. I feel like they're changing their whole life, to be honest. Okay, let's go down. Also, I feel like they changed jobs. Now, how long ago? I'm not sure. I don't feel like it was too long ago. They may have lost their job, right? During the because of coronavirus. And this is someone who probably had to think, okay, what am I going to do next? But in truth, I feel like what it did is it opened up another avenue that allows him to do something that he truly loves. And not just that, but I feel like it's truly meant to do. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, they're all reversed. We have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is my Fool. Page of Wands is my one who will take a chance. And I'll think about it later, right? I'm going to move into it and then I'll think about it. Page of Wands is action, right? What am I moving towards? My desires. Over that Nine of Pentacles. You know, I feel like this masculine, it's almost like to make it right, to make it, not right's not the right word, to make it, well, how do I say this? I just feel like this masculine is being shown another direction. And through that direction, I feel like he's rebuilding his life financially or career-wise, but also love-wise. We have the Nine of Wands coming over the Palace of Cups. You know, I feel like this is, if I'm having a conversation, if I'm the masculine and I'm talking to the feminine here, I feel like the masculine is going to say, you know, I'm ready to put in the work, right? I want to focus on you. I want to focus on us. I want to focus on love. Nine of Wands is all about where you put your focus. It talks about nines, first of all, reflection. This is saying that this person's past has actually made them much stronger because of what they went through. I feel like Nine of Wands is also past life energy. And again, coming over the Palace of Cups. I don't know, guys. I feel like the Palace of Cups is where you two will live. We have the Seven of Wands with, look at this, the Knight of Pentacles again. Where's the other knight? Didn't I see a knight? Oh, over here. So he's the Knight of Pentacles twice, which makes sense because he's got two aces. He's got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You know, this person may be someone who moves into, let's say, into the energy of caring about the underdog, representing the underdog. You know, I feel like it can be like, you know, I study and I become an attorney, or it can be social work. It can be, you know, someone who starts organizations like, you know, how we have like Big Brothers and Big Sisters, organizations that's going to help the underdog. I feel like this person has probably gone through their own hell, but was meant to, if they were able to learn from that. And I feel like they are using it now. Like it is part of what they will be creating. You may become a big part of that. So I do feel like this person is spiritually evolved. Depending on where they're at, right? They may be way back here. They may still be in the Ten of Wands energy. The last twin flame reading, though, that I just did, I felt August and September kept coming up to me. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, let's now do the feminine. And then what we're going to do is take a couple cards right in between that connects you. So let's start at the beginning. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so you have the Seven of Swords that you have the Six of Swords under that. You know, this feels like someone in my household I can't trust, whether it be a lover, a friend, or, you know, a foe. This is untrustworthy energy. At least it feels that way. It feels like it's in my homestead. So this is what puts you in that Six of Swords energy, right? You see it, you notice it, you feel it, whether it's true or not, the energy is there, and then I feel like you are moving away from it. Same type of energy, moving away from the toxicity, whatever that toxicity may be. We have Judgment, beautiful. Judgment is also a rebirth. Judgment's a call to attention. Why? Because something is, you know, it's like signs are trying to reach you. They reach you in the present moment. They don't reach you in the past. They don't reach you in the future. They reach you in the present moment. This is your ancestors. This is your spiritual team, your spirit guides, the angels, everyone who is assigned to you. You know, we all have angels and guides that are assigned to us in this earth, in this lifetime. You know, they can't step in, so to speak, because of free will. They want us to ask for the help. But this is saying, get in the present moment. It's interesting, it's coming over the Knight of Wands. So again, I feel like this is fast moving energy, right? But this is also about a rebirth. We have the King of Swords. You did have the King of Swords in your last reading. Sorry if I'm annoying you if I keep saying that, but I want you to know the synchronicities. So we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, potentially, right? Coming over the Empress. This could certainly be someone who is coming to you in their truth, right? Their uniqueness. They know who they are now. This is someone who knows how to communicate. We have, hello, the Knight of Cups. So, again, knights have a duty. This knight's duty is to bring you this cup. This cup may not have existed or may not have been able to come in when we had the Seven of Swords over the Four of Pentacles. Maybe it just wouldn't have fit. It wouldn't have worked. There wasn't room, right? When you see the Death card, it's saying there's doors that need to be shut. Have you shut the doors? Because new things, newness cannot come in if there's no room. This is making room for what you want. So, the Knight of Cups is bringing you in that cup. Now, we know where the cup's coming from, because here is the cup, right on Divine's energy, or Divine Masculine's energy. And by the way, that Ace of Cups is touching the energy of miracle. So that again tells me, let go of control of how it's going to show up. I hate to keep giving you examples of myself, but I don't know. Many of you understand why I do that, but some of you don't. But you know that I'm on this same journey. And now that I am in partnership with my twin, I understand why I had to go through what I went through. He had to go through what he had to go through. And what we found is we had a lot of similarities. A lot. So anyways, after you leave this toxic energy, here comes the Knight of Cups. Don't worry about it. I just look at that Nine of Swords and I just don't want you to worry about it. This says, if there's things you cannot control, don't allow yourself to worry about it. Nine of Swords, I have to be careful here because I can really get into a depressed state over this. And again, I want you to think that if you're on a twin flame journey, and if both twins came into the same lifetime, the opportunity to come together will be. Some of us were together earlier, like me and my twin. He was my first love when I was 15, 16. I think we broke up when I turned 17. And then that was that, right? But it's funny because my one girlfriend, when I put on my Facebook, I haven't seen her forever, but we still stay connected. When Sam and I celebrated our 1 year together, she said to me, she said, "Do you remember when you first met him?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Do you remember what you said to me?" And I said, "No, what?" And she said, "You told me that one day you'd marry that man, or one day you would marry Sam." And I said, "Did I say that? I don't remember that." So what I'm saying there is now I am 60. But I didn't think about that. Like, I didn't spend my life thinking, of course I thought about Sam. He was always in my heart, but I still lived my life. I created my business, a couple businesses, and I feel like that's what the masculine is over here doing. So anyways, here is this cup. Worry doesn't help bring anything together sooner. If anything, it can be energy that can hold it back, right? Because we're an energetic field. So our energy, I feel like, is everything. Well, beautiful. We have the Ace of Wands. So here's this knight, right? Bringing you in this cup. And then you have the Ace of Wands over that. This is like ignition. This love has been reignited or ignited, right? You've known each other for eternity. You just don't know that. You just don't know that when you come into a lifetime. You come with amnesia on purpose, for purpose, right? To learn new lessons, to gain new experiences, all of that. So this cup comes in, and I just love that the Ace of Wands follows it. This is passion, this is desire, and this is action. So I do feel like this is you saying yes. Interesting also how it's coming under judgment, right? I need you in the present moment. I'm sending the signs. It's like your spiritual team is saying, I am sending you the signs in the present moment. Here it is. Then we have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Action. She, I feel like, is my intuitive queen. She moves by desire. She moves by passion. She is a person of action, right? It can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I gotta say that too. Coming over the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But we have the King above that, and then we have the Emperor above that. I feel like the Emperor certainly could be an Aries, but really what I'm feeling is this is two energies that are now matching each other. So I kind of like seeing this Queen of Wands after the Nine of Swords, because the Queen of Wands does not live in the energy of fear, right? She just doesn't. She doesn't live in the energy. If she's in her light, if she's, and she is in the light. So I feel like this is you saying yes to this cup that's coming in. And don't forget, what do we have next? The Ten of Pentacles. It's interesting because I feel like the King of Pentacles is probably the perfect king to be here. Again, whether it's Earth or not, because it moves directly into the Ten of Pentacles. Before, here is that cup coming in. First of all, here is you leaving the toxicity behind, learning from it, judgment saying, okay, I'm giving you signs as to what to do next. That type of energy. What is that under? Oh, the Emperor. How did I not know that? So that's one of the signs is who this person is. It's like follow the breadcrumbs. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. I'm not feeling any lower energy with that. That can talk about, though, that does talk about shadow energy also. But what that can really speak of, since we have the Seven of Swords here, this can talk about the balance of that, right? It's not that, it can be ego, it can be all of that, it can be temptation, it can be all of that, but I'm just not feeling that. Honestly, I'm feeling it's more of a Capricorn. Well, here's the wheel. Same as Divine Masculine. Over the death and rebirth. Here's the wheel. With the Ace of Wands above that. Well, you did have this in your last reading also. The World, a new chapter. The World card to me, or the World energy, first of all, I feel it's a reward for the work that you have put in. And you know that. The shadow work that you have done. How you have raised your vibration. All of that. The World talks about the next chapter. In the World energy, I feel like this is my most spiritual time. This is when I am balancing them both. I often feel the World is talking about for eternity, right? At least until the end of my life. But we're twin flames, so this is eternity. And it feels like it's just time, right? It's time to move into that. It's almost like walking through the veil, living through the veil. And hello, Nine of Pentacles. Can you see the matching energy? And this is what I'm talking about. I feel like many twins come together and they have a lot of similarities. Some of you may come across this person doing the same type of work and just, hey, that type of thing. Nine of Pentacles, it talks about success. It talks about financial success. This could be two people who ultimately, when they come together, may combine what they do and work as a team, which let me tell you something. If you can do that in a twin flame relationship, well, let me put it a different way. I feel like that's exactly what divine wants for some twins, not all twins. Some twins, you do this, they do that. But here, I feel like because the paths are so similar, that you may find, like you both in some way help the underdog. Both have success. This could talk about that too. Like, maybe I needed to have a certain amount of success within my own life before this came together. Why? Because maybe there's something important in what I do. There's something important in what he does. And perhaps if we came together too early and stayed together, maybe we never would have done that, right? I wouldn't have focused on my craft. He wouldn't have focused on his craft. Maybe, but maybe not. And I often feel that's why there's time in between, right? Building one's life, building one's character, building one's belief system. Same over here. All right, let's split this apart a little bit, and we are going to take the Cosmic Tarot, and we're just going to take a couple cards right in between. Let's give it a cut. Actually, let's pick these up. I can't take that Ace of Cups away. I feel like it has to stay. Let's pick these up. With the wheel and the world together, it's you living what you were destined to do, what you asked to do, what maybe you came down into this lifetime to do. Well, here's the King of Pentacles again. Right next to that Ace of Pentacles. He's holding that Ace right out for us. It's interesting, but I never realized the King of Pentacles seems to always have a smile on his face. We have the Ten of Wands. This is you over here, Six of Swords, moving away from that energy. Remember, you both have that same type of energy. And over here, he has the Wheel. And then we have the Princess of Wands. So my Prince and Princess is, again, my full energy. She has the sun at her back. It's interesting. The Ten of Wands has Mars in there, or is it Saturn? It's the energy of lessons learned. But they also got to know when to leave, right? I also got to know when, like, enough is enough. What doors to close so that I can move into new energy. That's what's happening. The feminine is moving out of that Ten of Wands energy. The Wheel here just tells us that whatever the energy was within that Ten of Wands, again, it's a time period where you feel a lot of heavy responsibilities. Some responsibilities are just coming to an end. Some of them are because relationships are ending, so that this can come together. I want to, one more time, Well, that wanted to flip backwards. We have the Three of Wands. Okay, so I just wanted to be clear with the Ten of Wands here. So what does this tell you? This is saying to both of the twins. These cards in the middle are for both. This is saying, look at your life. Look at all the opportunities, all the potential that is out there. Don't limit yourself. Just, it's almost like, how do I want to say this? Get excited about it. Don't put expectations upon it. The Three of Wands, I feel like I'm starting to move into it, and maybe I am taking it day by day, step by step. But nonetheless, it is my desire and my passion that's leading me in this energy. Princess of Wands with that. So, guys, it is very similar to the last reading. Very similar. So, fingers crossed that the audio is going to turn out fine. But I almost can't wait to get this to you. I am going to read from the Mother Mary book, and we're going to start with Miracle, which is, again, on the Divine Masculine side. And remember, you can be either. You ask for miracles, and they are given. And you know what? Ask for miracles, and they are given. I feel like it's exactly what he is doing in this Ten of Wands energy. What is the miracle? This Ace of Cups. We already know it's you, because the energy, the Emperor, is on your side, and the Empress is on his side. Okay, let's continue. You've asked for miracles, and they are given, even if you can't imagine how your present situation could be resolved. God's infinite wisdom contains a solution. This card offers reassurance that a miracle is manifesting for you and your loved ones. That means you too. It appears in a completely unexpected way. Mother Mary offers you strength and support during this time. She is a source of great emotional comfort and healing. Lean upon her, especially if your faith wavers. Remember that God works with divine timing. It may give you guidance as to the necessary steps for you to take to bring this miracle about. Wow. How fitting is that? All right, feminine love. Love, love, love. This card reminds you that feeling loved is your true desire. And this very condition is continuously offered to you by God, Jesus, Mother Mary, and the angels. Surround your current situation and relationships with love, which will loosen the bonds of ego attachment. When you pray for love to heal your situation, God sends angels to your side. That was judgment. Mother Mary counsels you to use only loving words when you think, speak, or write. I'm going to stop again. The reason why is because the energy that you're putting out there. Again, if I put the energy of the Nine of Swords out there, that's the energy where it keeps bringing me back things to worry about. If I turn that around as your spiritual team is asking you to, think about all that can be, that is what you bring in. Okay. Avoid pessimistic discussions with yourself or others, as it's essential for you to surround yourself with the highest energy available. By doing so, you'll witness miraculous healings and experience new opportunities and attract wonderful relationships. Hello. This is why I love reading tarot. And it's not even reading tarot, it's the energy. I feel like I read energy more than anything. I just find the beauty in it, and I get how the universe, how we attract to ourselves. It is through a vibration. If we continuously keep ourselves on a low vibration, then this is probably a period of time when you feel like, man, one thing after another, after another, after another. However, when I change my perspective, remember, because the Nine of Swords is unnecessary worry. When I change my perspective and maybe just go with the flow, that is when what your true desires are come into your life. Guys, this is talking about twins that are coming together. When I can't predict that. However, I feel like because of the two readings I did back to back, this is going to be pretty soon. I may even keep the same title because I feel like it's the same reading with different cards. So I thank Divine for that. I thank our spiritual team for that. I feel like we are all a soul family. When we all pass over or cross over, I feel like we'll all see each other and we'll talk about all these experiences we had together. Even if we've never met, that type of thing. I feel like you're my family. So if you look at life that way, right? You're twin flame. Same thing, even if you don't come into the same lifetime, when you leave this world, your twin will be there, right? The energy will be there. But in here, these two twins wanted to come together. However, Divine says, I'll bring you into the world together. I split you. It's like splitting of the soul. You go get your experiences. You go get your experiences. And when the timing is right, divine timing, it said it in both love and in miracle. This is when we're ready. I love you guys. As always, thank you. Thank you for just being here for me. Thank you for your lovely comments. I mean, you guys blow me away with your comments. I don't know if you know that. You truly, you lift me up through your comments. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I do this for you. I don't do it for me. I don't do it for the money. I mean, really, I don't do it for the money. There's not a lot of money to be had. Except, if you do like personal readings, and that's something that I may, for the summer, close down. So I want to remind people, I may stop personal readings for the summer so that I can dedicate more time to Sam and I. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for everything, guys. Thank you for thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to anyone who's new. Welcome home. That's what I feel like. Welcome home. You are in my prayers. I want what you want for yourself, but I want it in the highest energy. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here. I feel like you did a lot of shadow work, and because of that, your twin picks up on this energy and eventually has to do their shadow work, which I think they do. Well, I don't think. I know they do. I feel like because this person comes to you whole, completely whole. Doesn't mean they're not a little broken, right? Doesn't mean you're not a little broken. But maybe those little broken pieces, maybe you heal each other through that. I know you do. I'm on the journey. I know that's what happened to me. So, anyways, I love you guys. I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.